Mic test. Mic test. Testing the mic. I'm sure that was loud. I apologize. You're doing well today. Sounds okay. I'm gonna do a full volume test for my own earballs. Seems okay. What if I get all up in on this? Yeah, it's a little too much, ain't it? All right. Coffee. All right, let's do this thing. Let's go on in. Well, howdy, y'all, and welcome back to another live stream here on Country Fried Minis. Let me mute this playback here. Hope you're all doing well out there today. I've had a weird night myself, and I've been up super late and then got up super early, but it's just in time for an early day here and getting the Monday going. I want to get in the habit of doing these streams early in the day on Mondays as a way to build a responsibility schedule. Hope you're all doing well today. We're going to dive in. We got some construction noise outside, so I'm really excited about that. And it also appears that the contractor in the building across the street decided that all the road construction noise was time for him to start doing it too. So like they're having a construction off. It's great. It's very fun. But hopefully it will be fine. If I can find this here workflow thing. Hopefully it'll be fine. Hopefully it'll be all right while we work on things here on a little editing today. Let's put OBS over there. Before we get going, let me give some thanks out to latest subscriber.
Andy Burhart subscribed to the channel.
Thank you much, Andy Burhart, for the subby. Number go up, make me very happy. Most excellent. Anyhow, we're going to dive in. We're going to do some voiceover work today. We're going to make this Thitania project charge forward. I had planned on being deep into the Orloff Grenadiers project by now, but Thitania is just it's taking ages to get through this. But you know, good things can't be rushed. Cannot be rushed. Technortian says I don't hear any background constructions for what it's worth. Yeah, it's crazy. The whatever this noise cancellation plugin for OBS is really good. It's really, really good. I need to get it installed somehow on Audacity. It's crazy. Just the raw mic tends to pick up the construction noise. You know, I was actually just thinking too that if we did, what if I got a directional mic and stuck it out the window so y'all could just have the traffic noise pipe directly to your ears the whole time? But I think it should be okay. It sounds like some kind of concrete saw going off. Let me just hit a raw record and see how that goes. It doesn't look too bad. It looks like it's hovering around like -40, -38 here. I'm gonna play that back and get a listen. Oh yeah, you can see it here a little bit right there. I don't think it's too bad though. If I listen to this here, let's see if I can get a noise profile out of this. Like, I mean, y'all can't even see. Oh. Forgive. Yes, yes. Also, let me take a moment. Welcome Tobias von Stellian. Welcome Vandal Noir. Welcome Iron Elemental. Welcome Technortian. Welcome Slink. Howdy. I hope you're all doing fantastically well today. Let's get into a manic Monday episode of working on some shit and maybe actually make a little bit of progress. What's this? Was that a Demu Borgir? No. I should have put Demu Borgir as the thumbnail in the store. A reminder to folks, let's check out the CloudBot page at the following link if you want to spend your biscuit coins. And also, I was chatting with someone recently, can't remember who it was, but we kind of came to the conclusion that folks should get more coins for active participation, because you don't get coins for just hanging out. You gotta chat. So what we're gonna do is real quick, like, where is the loyalty store? No, there's somewhere in here that I should be able to increase the amount of coins you get for hanging out. I don't remember where it's at though, now that I'm thinking about it. Mod tools? Ooh. I don't remember where I set it up initially. That's me. If I can find it, I want to double the amount of coins folks get. Variables, settings. Well, I'm not going to get too far in this. After today's stream, we're going to double the amount so that folks get 10 biscuit coins for... I think Gamble tops at 9, but you can slots any amount. That's correct. Gamble tops at 9. But Gamble has much better odds than the slots. So just forewarning you that the slots themselves are... here. I'll pull up the things again. Where's my slots? Slots, settings. Here we go. Where are they at? I don't remember where to set the stuff. It's almost like I've never used this thing before. I don't remember where to set it. The odds on the slots are really, really bad, actually. I don't remember where it's at. Here, let's do this too. Let's just give away 100. Let's give away 500 to all viewers. Pow. All right. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for anyways. We're going to set the interval to 5 minutes, and we're going to give 10 or 15. You still have good connection? Yeah. Yeah. I think we'll do it. I think we're going to do it 10. I think we're going to do it 10. Live users get 10 every 5 minutes. So 2 coins per minute, basically. 10 is good, I think. Yeah, I agree. Let's also do... subbies get 500, Membies get 1,000, and a super chat of any value is worth 1,500. Save settings. Okay, cool. I usually try to save this for the maintenance Mondays, but yeah, just wanted to update that, and we can get rolling in. Also, I see the exclamation point points. You can check your current points with that. But if you check out the StreamLabs page, the CloudBot, you can see everybody's points up here. Yeah, anyhow. Let's do one of these and get to work.
More gear.
More gear. All right, so where were we at the end of last time through working on the voiceover, we ended up right here. We're going to go ahead and do a playback of that. Let's do temp audio source and make sure y'all can hear it. We're going to watch this back real quick and we'll start thinking about the next voiceover.
With the skin
section.
finished up and the eyes and makeup done satisfactorily, we need to fill in the final fleshy detail on this miniature, and that's her prominent nipples. Our model's pose has these erogenous accessories and a proud posing, so we'll want to take some care in the placement of our light and shadows. Electing to go with a darker tone and paint her up with some Hershey Kiss nips, we'll base coat these things with a suitably deep brown that still retains a bit of warmth in the form of this here 80.154 heavy sienna, and highlight it up with a touch of 80.042 parasite brown to tie it back into the original base colors. Being careful to not overdo it, we'll highlight these teat toppers with a light touch that still maintains our established directionality of the overall scene. Moving on to less titillating portions of the model, unless you're into foot stuff, we're going to move on to her puttees that cover up the curves of her calves and ankles in leather wrapping. To keep the reddishness of the overall palette while also suggesting a nice once-living feel to the length of leather, we'll base this bit up in Vallejo's 70.985 Hull Red. This color is absolutely fabulous and finds its way into so many different painting projects here on the channel. If you haven't already snagged up this beautiful red-brown and tossed it in your own paint collection, I can't recommend enough picking up a bottle of this pigment potion the next time you find yourself at your friendly local FLGS game store.
Friendly local FLGS game store. Okay, so where we're at last time, we're talking about working on the nips, which was a segue into working on the wraps here. Let me not blast your eardrums with that. So we're talking about red brown or whole brown. Can't remember the name of the color. Where did I put it? Right here. Whole red. Okay, so first, before we get started, I want to dig up. And with the gamble stuff, I picked up like 2,000 in that one stream. Yeah, that is correct. That is correct, indeed. Let's do one of these real quick, too. Let me see if I can... I'm going to attempt to chuck some of these out in the crowd. And see if we can't land one on you, Mr. Slink. Is that the right thing? Hold on. I think it's trying to pull from a card that's just expired. Let's switch that up. There we go. I'm gonna toss a few of these out in the crowd. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to see.
Country Fried Minis gave Slinker Steak Biscuits membership. Country Fried Minis gave Kotex 241 a Steak Biscuits membership.
And now you have access to the biscuits. Boom.
Country Fried Minis gave Matt Homeberger Steak Biscuits membership.
Some familiar faces in here. Excellent.
Country Fried Minis gave Very Silent Mouse a Steak Biscuits membership.
Very Silent Mouse. Very Silent Mouse. Interesting, it only tossed out 4. I wonder why it only tossed out the 4. Okay, so we're working with whole red here. I want to get an image of this whole red, just like the rest that I've done. And we're gonna go with, I think this image should work right here. Let's open this image, new tab, copy this up, and what we'll do is we'll paint.net this. That's 4 out. Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure why it did that. It should refund me the money. I just got a free membo. Now I'm in your streams chatter. Yes, Mr. Matt Holmberg, you did indeed catch one. from the random toss out. We're doing a little editing today. Welcome. Did it announce it in I wonder if a random someone shows up, he's immediately membered. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure why it only gave 4 out. It's entirely possible that everybody in the Country Fried Minis subscriber base who has accept gifts enabled may already have one. But anyhow, if anybody out there does want to support, if you're catching this via the algorithm after fact, for as little as $1 a month, you can join up as a Country Fried Minis member, which will give you access to fun little emojis, little biscuit emojis in the chats here. It also give you priority consideration for community streams events, like the TTRPG Tuesday thing. Ooh, heck yeah! Then scared to be scammed and leave immediately. I've seen it happen. What are we trying to do here? I need to do an image for whole red. That's what we need here. So I have a folder. There it is. Bow. All right, we open this template, open the image, create new layer, create new image, and then we can paste this. All right, we can go back in here, and we're gonna put this underneath, and then I think that is already perfectly sized. What about it? So we'll select all this, we delete that, we delete this layer, and we're gonna save this as all red. And as I add more in these to my images,
oh, geez.
or to my video projects, I'll have all these images for stuff. They've just missed the mark. I did miss the mark with some of them word fumblings. Slots 100. Bam. Let's do one of those. Okay, so we're gonna toss in our image of whole red, and as I say whole red, which is shit in here somewhere. Unless you're in the foot stuff. To keep the reddishness of the overall. Yeah. We'll base this up in Vallejo's whole red. So that's where we want this thing to drop in, right there. And then we're gonna take our motion effects off of this here, and then should have something similar. I think what we want to do actually, so what I'm doing here with these, man, my brain no function. I'm having these little images of the paint come on and like wiggle around and then fly off the screen. Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure why that's happening with all this like extra movement shit, but we're just gonna roll with it. Talk about happy accidents. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that in there. It makes no sense, but what makes sense in this project at all? Okay, so moving on to some actual voiceover work. We need to talk about like we need to talk about laying down base coats without losing the opacity or losing the details. So what we're gonna say is something like, all right, let me double check what the last thing I said was. I'm going on about the whole red. You should pick some up. All right, and now we're applying the brown. We're still base coating it up for like, how long is this? So 1452 through 14. No, that's gross. That's funny. I have just been sent an abomination of a image. Gilk. Guinness and milk. Yuck. That's fucking disgusting. Too good. Alright, so what were we talking about? Okay, we're putting on whole red. Tossing on the whole red. And it's 1452 through 1519. So I can fill 26 seconds about it. Guinness and OJ is a real drink. I want a tall glass of Gilk. I mean, I thought the Pilk was bad, but Guinness and milk sounds like absolutely foul. Guinness and OJ as a drink, though, it seems bad. But I mean, people do drink screwdrivers, which is just what, OJ and vodka. Okay, we're gonna say digressing. We'll move on to coating up these putties with a nice solid red brown foundation. Pilk is bad, but the Pilk is based. It's a shandy, technically, I suppose. A shandy. 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 Shandy is beer mixed with a lemon flavored beverage, often lemonade, usually half lemonade, half beer, resulting in a lower ABV for the finished drink. Shandies are popular in Europe, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, and Canada. That sounds disgusting.
Iron Elemental donated a $10.89 super chat. I already got me a hull red. Now you pick you up a German grey. Big recommend.
Thank you so much for the generous donation, Iron Elemental. It is well appreciated. And let's go with some German grey. I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to take that donation and do as instructed. Here you go. Well, let me maybe not dox myself here. Let's get rid of that. Yes, image cut to crop to selection. And I'll show you. Bow, there we go. Done dealio. Thank you very much. Instructions followed. Really dark bluish gray works on everything. I will have it for the next project. Should be here soon. Thank you so much for the generous donation. Also, this is a good chance for me to check and see if that gave you a buttload of points. It should have. Where was your last... Didn't you say points recently? Did you not say points somewhere in the chat and get your number? Not field gray, the early war tanky color. Yeah, 1850-ish. Okay, that's interesting. So I guess it's not... Yeah, there we go. You had 1895. Did you spend a bunch? That's unfortunate. It should have given you a whole hell of a lot of them for doing a super chat, but it's evidently that is not working. Made some Popcat. So Popcat's cheap. How much is Popcat? Popcat is 5 whole points. Where was I? Oh yeah. We're looking at the this Radler. 50-50 beer and lemon flavored soft drink. Interesting. Alsterwasser. I mean, it still sounds really gross to me. Beer plus lemon drink sounds really gross. Gross, gross, gross. Good enough, got more points than I can use in your RPG streams already. I don't know. I bet you could dig through them really quick. Okay. All right, we're gonna say something along the lines of, we need to put this paint down in thin coats to preserve the details. We'll move on to coating up the putties with a nice solid red brown face of this here paint in many thin coats to avoid gunking up any details here. Despite the Thitania being printed out in 75mm scale, she's still got some areas with somewhat soft detailing. And these leggings are particularly egregious in that regard. There's a strap underneath these wraps that pokes through just a bit, and the lines in between the wraps. There's a strap underneath these wraps that poke through, so I can't say wraps again. The individual passes of the cloth. Man, I haven't gotten any update on my Kickstarter shipping since Friday, which said it left facility. It was like 3 hours. Boy, where the hell is it? You know, Slink, it would not surprise me if your shipment got sent off to like a regional distribution center before coming back again. That's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed that you don't have your Kickstarter yet. I'm seeing people already with theirs already painted up. Are not the deepest. Did you get a ton of Irbies? Slow shorty legs. Deepest detailing. To avoid the loss to avoid the loss of fine details. Fine. What is a synonym that we could use for detail? Synonyms for detail. What can we use here? Features? Fine features seems okay. I think that's what we'll do. To avoid the loss of fine features, bits, parts, yeah, those could work, but I think in this, those are a little too blunt for what we're going for here, I think. So I'm thinking I might paint up a Savannah Master in blood splatter. Hell yes. That painted Kickstarter is a special man. He's an exception to the rule. Yes, you're right. You're right. The work that man does is insane. I smell asphalt. We'll stick to the rules of the paint as laid forth by the one and only authority on the subject. And now we need an image of Duncan Rhodes. Duncan Rhodes, 2 thin coats, images. Isn't there a way to search for GIFs? Where is it at? Is this? Oh, no, it's right here. Okay. Type GIF. There we go. We want this. We want this image right here. We're going to open this image in a new tab. There we go. We're going to save as GIF. All right. Open this up. Cut it out. We're going to go to... Do I have a folder shortcut for Thitania? There we go. Paste it in there. Rename Duncan. Have a Duncan selfie. No way. Did you meet the man in person? The man, the myth, the legend. If I find it, I'll throw it at you in Discord. Okay. We'll definitely use it if you'd like. Okay, to avoid loss of fine features, we'll stick to the rules of the paint laid forth. 2 thin coats is usually enough, but oh, you know what? I need to record this up and see how far that goes, because we only had like 20-something seconds time. Yeah, my package started 14 hours away from me when it started shipping. That was 7 days ago. Yeah, I definitely would call and complain. I get that. All right, here we go. Digressing, we'll move on to coating up the puttees with a nice solid red-brown foundation of this here paint in many thin coats. Mini Manny. Not Manny. Mini Manny. Mini Manny. I have an image. Okay. All right. We'll do that. We'll toss in your likeness once again. Expand canvas. And then we'll put over top of that. Let's do like it's a little too small there. We're gonna resize this to 1920. And then we're gonna put we're gonna mark on this. We're gonna draw on your picture here. It's gonna say this right here is gonna say painting guy. Painting guy. Yes. And we'll do a drop shadow on this so it can painting guy. Painting guy. Painting guy from the internet. From the internet. Internet. And then this will say also no comma. Also painting guy from the internet. Man, it is really hard to draw with a mouse. I just want to say guy from the internet. How do we do this here? I gotta do the... But... This is happening right here. It's a PM thingy now, yes. Yes. We're gonna say, but lives in Skyrim. Because this is facts. This is facts. See, you don't get... You just gotta, you know, join the Country Fried Minis community. If you want to, like, understand any of these references, I don't know what to say otherwise. Man lives in Skyrim. What can I say? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then I think we may need to add a darkener up at the top so you can read those a little more easily. So what we'll do is we'll select the gradient tool and then we'll make a gradient like that. No, there we go. We'll make a small gradient at the top and then we can set this layer here to multiply. Hey, what is this? It's some kind of Warhammer World thing? I'm gonna save as Thitania Duncan Iron Duncan. Done. Flat. We also need to adjust the canvas size to 1920 by 1080. Let's see, hopefully it doesn't cut off too much. It did cut off way too much at the bottom. Okay. So I think we need to... shit. I need to move this down some. And then move this down some. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over to 1. Okay. Let's see if we can't find a good 1920 by 1280. I think that'll do it right there. image crop to selection. Okay. Boom. We'll use that. Painting guy from the internet. Also painting guy from internet, but lives in Skyrim. Yes. Was on holiday at GW headquarters. Ah, yes. And now you wouldn't see that man at GW headquarters. Okay. Let's record this up and see where it ends.
Digressing, we'll move on to coating up the puttees with a nice solid red-brown foundation of this here paint in mini Manny. Digressing, we'll move on to coating up the puttees with a nice solid red-brown foundation of this here paint.
I was reading a few words ahead. I hope that beeping ain't coming through. Someone is backing up a piece of heavy equipment.
Digressing, we'll move on to coating up the puttees with a nice solid red-brown foundation of this here paint in mini Manny thin coats. Mini Manny.
I need a pause. I need a pause between mini Manny. Let me add this comma here so I read it correctly.
Digressing, we'll move on to coating up the puttees with a nice solid red-brown foundation of this here paint in mini Manny thin coats to avoid gunking up the details. Any details here.
I really struggle to just read the script. I don't get it. It's tough sometimes.
Mini Manny thin coats. Digressing, we'll move on to coating up the puttees with a nice solid red-brown foundation of this here paint in mini Manny thin coats to avoid gunking up any details here.
I gotta turn off my fan. It's coming through. It's gonna get hot in here.
Digressing, we'll move on to coating up the puttees with a nice solid red-brown foundation of this here paint in mini Manny thin coats to avoid gunking up any details here.
That's already 11 seconds. That's already 11 seconds of what we need to fill. Okay. Boom. Beep, 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 beep. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I can definitely hear it. You know what? Let me take just a second. I'm going to hit the restroom. I'll be right back. And hopefully they finish backing up that piece of equipment. So let's do one of these. And then we'll do one of these. Well, I could have stayed. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, wow. They're, back up your own piece of heavy equipment. Do some earthworks. All right, how do I switch this back over to we're actually working workflow? There we go. Now there's two of them. There's a high pitched beeping and a lower pitched beeping happening. So much beeping I could barely hear you. Yes. Only cut and redo the phrases you bungle. You don't need to do it all in one take. Yeah, but that was just one run-on sentence. Sometimes with long phrases, I read at the ends because I can start with fresh air and I don't steam out. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, indeed. How much time were we trying to fill? It's like 26 seconds here. Y'all can see why these videos take forever. Let's see, 15:10, 15:10. It's 15:13. Okay, so 14:52 through 15:13. The beeps are communicating. Yes, the beeps are communicating that people need to not get run over. I can't complain too much. They're upgrading the streets, they're working on it, but they sure are taking their sweet time and really milking the amount of hours they get out of the contract. That's for damn sure. Okay, anyhow. I don't actually care all that much. They come through with the raw mic. Hope the beeps aren't multiplying. They did multiply. They doubled. They doubled. Let me get this. There we go. To avoid the loss of fine features, we'll stick to the rules of the paint as laid forth by the one and only authority on the subject. How do we bungle the guy's name? We call him Duncan Fisher. Did we call him Duncan Fisher? Did we call him James Workshop? Don't call him Duncan, call him Voter? How do you pronounce that? Whoa, is it a W or is it a V? Duncan Fisher is a good stack of trolls. Duncan Fisher is a good one. Woter. Woter. O-U-O? Woter. Ow. O-U-L. Wall. Wouter? Wouter. Like Wouter. Like that. Wouter. So, okay, I can do that. Is that approaching the line of doxing? That is surely going to confuse people. Yeah, but so I'm going to call him Duncan Rhodes, right? But so I need like a doxing schmoxing. I could just... Lady has an idea. Alright, share it with me. Share it with me. Lay it on me. I like ideas. That's what this is all about. A reminder to folks out there, if you're catching this via the algorithm matter of fact, that the workflow live streams are a place where you can come in and put your 2 cents in and help inject some shenanigans into the Country Fried Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay. Mr. Dunkin' Donuts. Just like that. Fucking A, that's good. That's really good. That's really good. And then we get an image of Dunkin' Donuts. There we take this. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. And then we save image as. Okay. I think that lines up about right. So what we're gonna do is let's do a Polaroid frame PNG. I want one of these. Beep, 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 beep. I hear it. I hear the beeping. This says it costs money. No. I want a Polaroid image. How about that one? Ooh, that's a good one right there. I don't think the transparency is going to work with it, though. How about this one? Duncan is going to sue you for associating them with the wargaming community. Oh, hey, thanks for the membership. Yes, sir, Mr. Kotex241. I pitched some out in the crowd, and it seems to be favoring folks who actually show up. So you're very welcome. Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts. We're doing the Dunkin' Donuts. What are they gonna do? Sue me? Dude, if I get sued by Dunkin' Donuts and absolutely destroyed, like, that'll be great. It'll I mean, what are they gonna take? My no money? Like, okay. We need to export this now. Export this audio. Let's call this Thit 18. POW export. Alright, and then we can plug this in and see where it goes. Wow. Did I run over? I ran just a little over. Oh, fuck, I have plenty of more time here. Plenty more time. I have a whole nother 5 seconds to fill. I have 5 seconds I could fill. It's good exposure, lol. Exposure? Yes. That's fine. That's fine. We'll flash this thing up. We'll flash this thing up. Let's just see how it goes. Copy. Put the hard limiter on. I'm gonna give this a quick listen. If there's any like construction noise in that, I can't hear it at all with the music. Okay, so we're gonna cut this down a little bit right here. Boom. And I think, yikes. Mr. Dunkin' Donuts. All right, so now we want to do who you call an exposure. You. That's you. Okay, so what we want to do first, I actually need to edit this in Paint.net. PAL. How big is this? We need to open up Iron Duncan in here as well. Add layer. New image. Let's shrink this a little bit. Actually, I can do that here. I can do that here and then hold down. Yeah, there we go. And let's put this underneath that. Like so. Excellent. Flatten this, delete this layer. And then this needs to be smaller. Like, let's see what 1080 looks like here. 1920 by 1080. That cuts too much into it, okay. So I think the way to do this is to resize it a little smaller. Let's do like a 1600 and then canvas size it down to 1080. 1080. It's still not quite there. So we'll resize it down to what? 1400. You sleep yet? Yes, I did sleep. I did indeed sleep. I got woke up at 4 a.m. Unfortunately, though, by my my awesome new homeless neighbors who live at the bus stop. Save as. Boom. There we go. Explosion. Alright, let's get rid of that. Alright, so what we want to do is find the spot right here. And then we'll toss in this. And then it says Dunkin' Donuts, and that's where we have, just as if it wasn't bad enough that we're calling the man Dunkin' Donuts, we're going to change his face into a donut. Like that. Yes. And we're going to shrink this down to, oh, let's go stupid with it. We're going to turn his eyes into donuts. Right? Like, is it better full head donut or his eyes into donuts? Like that. Yes. I like this. This is stupid. And we live for the stupid here. Copy, paste. We live for the stupid. Keep it real dumb. Yes, 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 yes. And then we do horizontal flip on this one. Bam. Okay. We scoot this over to where it says donuts, and then we'll select all of these. And we'll shrink the back end to where it fits. All right. And now I can let's pause that. And then I can restore this. And we'll play this back. And this is only taken forth by the one and only authority on the subject, Mr. Dunkin' Donuts. Yes. 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 Very dumb. I likes it dumb. I likes it very dumb. We're gonna do this one. We're Gonzo Collaborative. Yeah, exactly.
Morgan.
Our 2 thin coats applied as prescribed by our Lord and Savior Todd Howard. We'll move on to highlighting up the tops of our putties, following the same lighting schema as the rest of the model. To produce the brighter tones in this portion, we'll utilize a mix of 2 colors, and that's a mix of 2 colors. My favorite brown, my favorite Vallejo color, my favorite Vallejo shade. Let's see, do I show the numbers? Yeah, there we go. It'll be called Vallejo shade 70.983 Flat Earth. Brightened up with varying with a nice warm 70.845 sunny skin tone. The mix, the blend of our warm, the blend of our warm earthen brown and this near fleshy skin tone. Near fleshy orange, orange will keep will maintain that leatherin feel to the wraps, and also not, while also maintaining adherence to, and I actually think we're a gonzo explosiorative. Yes. Crunch, 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 crunch. Hello, Nate, and welcome to the edit stream. We're editing. We're voiceovering today. And so far, the construction noise has not been too bad. I was a little worried when it first started. We had some concrete saw noises going on, but it has since stopped. I'm glad for it. Also, adherence to an overall palette rule of neutral and organic tones. Let's run that and see how far it goes into the recording or into the video. Our 2 thin coats applied as prescribed by our Lord and Savior Todd Howard. We'll move on to highlighting up the tops of our puttees, following the same lighting schema as the rest of the model. jackhammering starting. I need to see if that's audible. It's there, but it's, oh man, it's there. It's as loud as it's as loud as my box fan, basically, in the recording. Fuck, it's fucked. Explository. Supposed explository. Goddamn fucking jackhammering now. You assholes. Ugh. For fuck's sake. I had a bat fly around me sitting in the garden. Bat. Holy shit. We can't stop here. There's 97 bats attacking chat. Now that is a throwback, Mr. Another Nate. That's just me jackhammering. You know how I get to watching these streams. Oh no. No. All right. We're going to say something like it's just like it's shutting my brain off hearing the fucking jackhammering. I'm going to close the windows. I'm going to close the windows. It's really fucking hot today, as it is almost every day anymore in SF. It's really hot today, so just gonna have to sit here and suffer in the heat. I've gotten pretty good at chatting one-handed. No! Unhand your penis. No! No. Jesus. Here we go. There you go. You got fucking something else, dude. Rules don't say it has to be your own, though.
Country Fried Minis donated a $2 super chat. Do not touch your penis while watching CFM streams.
You heard the lady. Demonetize. Oh my god, we better get an ad in there. All right, back to work. To produce the brighter tones in this portion, we'll utilize a mix of two colors. My favorite Vallejo shade 70.893 Flat Earth, brightened up with a nice warm 70.845 Sunny skin tone. Demonized. The blend of our I was saying warm and reading earthen at the same time. The blend of our warm earthen brown and this near fleshy orange will maintain that leathery feel to the wraps while also maintaining adherence to an overall palette rule of neutral and organic tones. Wait. Furthermore, since orange is just brown, the mix of the two, I've already said maintains. The mix of the two, Slanesh style. Yes. 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 Further, since orange is just the brown, the mix of these two, of the two similar shades, works well as highlight colors for the mix of the two similar shades works well as a highlight. Since orange is just brown, the mix of the two similar shades works well as a highlight despite the presence of multiple pigment colors in the paints. Furthermore, since orange is just brown, the mix of the two similar shades works well as a highlight despite the presence of multiple pigment colors in the paints. Almost 69%. So, well, see, it's 67, and then you and the demons together make it 69 because you 69 with the Slaneshi demon, right? Something like that. Okay. Let's just export this and see where it ends us. I really should break these down, or I really shouldn't break these down so much, I don't think, but it's fine. Smaller bits means we can move it around a little better. Voiceovers, Thit19, let's dunk that right there. Ow. Now we want to copy our hard limiter and dunk it in there and see where this gets us. Our two thin coats applied as prescribed by our Lord and Savior Todd Howard. Okay, so right here where it says Todd Howard. Yes, I'll shake that demonic paint bottle and eat it all. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, that's... Oh god. Don't eat the paint. It's bad for you. Says the paint eater. Also, OniLab costs 69 points to redeem. The fuck am I doing? I've lost the point of all of this. Todd Howard. Our savior Todd Howard. That's what I'm doing. Y'all are talking demons and sex with demons and watching my streams with your penis in your hand. I don't know if what have we become here, y'all? This is your fault, chat. I might have accidentally just discovered a valid explanation for dragon tits. All right. Why might a dragon have tits? Another Nate. Oh, God.
Nathan donated a $2 super chat. Got a country fried fist full of hot gravy blaster.
Hot gravy blaster, indeed.
And a double helping of gravy.
Thank you so much for the generous donation, good sir. They might have some monotremes in their genetics. That doesn't make any sense, though. Because monotremes don't have breasts. They just leak milk.
And a double helping of gravy.
Double helping of gravy. Oh, yes. I do like gravy. Just not the gravy that Nathan's talking about. You'll see that double helping of gravy differently now. Oh, God. Yeah, yeah, I think so. You may have ruined that for me, too. Dragons are too prideful to ooze. But they have memories. Wait, they don't have memories. It's just the glands, right? There's no breasts on a monotreme. There's no
and
teats.
A double helping of gravy.
I don't even think they have nipples. Yeah. They have mammary glands, but they don't have nipples. No teats, no nipples. God, now I'm thinking of dragons oozing dragon milk. Ugh.
Todd Howard. We'll move on to Savior Todd Howard. We'll move on to
Okay, so we managed to get this and the other dunk thing. Exactly. Oh, God. It's just like some Dragons fucking Cars things. I don't like it.
To highlighting up the tops of our puttees, following the same lighting schema as the rest of the model. To produce the brighter tones in this portion, we'll utilize a mix of two colors. My favorite Vallejo shade 70.893 Flat Earth, brightened up with a nice warm 70.845 Sunny Skin
All right,
tone.
so we need to pop those
The
things
blend
in
of
here.
our warm earthen brown and this near fleshy orange will maintain that leathern feel to the wraps while also maintaining adherence to an overall.
I said maintaining. Even though I said I wasn't going to maintaining. I'm maintaining. Maintain. I brought up the whole point about not wanting to say it twice and then just said it twice. Also, they're shapeshifters that can have as many boobs as booba if they want at any time. I don't like it. Grab your gravy blasters, boys. It's time for some country fried minis. God. Are you saying that it's canon to watch country fried minis with penis in hand now? I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. I'm flattered that you'd want to touch yourself while watching the content, but I'm also disturbed that you'd want to touch yourself while watching the content. That's what the Country Fried OnlyFans is for. Okay, so we need to get more Vallejo paints together. I need Vallejo Flat Earth. This is a good track. I think we might. Well, that'll boil your biscuit batter. Yes, boiled biscuits, yes. If I were a shapeshifter, I'd look like a massive raspberry made of boogers. I don't... Y'all ain't right. Ain't none of y'all right. Holy shit. I'm so lost. This image needs to be... a 1,000 tall. We're making dumplings now, like medicine ball, all covered in teeth. For fuck's sake. It- What am I gonna do? Complain? Y'all are... Mental would be the funk. Oh yeah, I got the funk. Old Greg. Ah, jeez. That's callback. That's callback to references made during other moments of making references within the CFN. Ah, boy.
Well, butter my biscuits.
Well, butter my fucking biscuits, dude. Images, we're going with Vallejo paints. I think this is the stream where y'all have broke me, dude. Just straight up. Who is the old shoe full of Baileys? Well, that's me. You're drinking Baileys out of me.
And a double helping of gravy.
Straight up. Oh, the gravy. I'm not gonna say you've ruined gravy, but you may have ruined gravy. Just a little bit. You maybe have done in the old gravy. Ugh. All right, so anyhow, back on topic here. Is it not interesting that none of these none of these colors have the same format of image?
And a double helping of gravy.
Or none of the producers that sell, none of the retailers that sell Vallejo colors have like all the bottles in the same picture style. Why can't they make it easy? I think I need like whatever this source image is. Wherever the person found this image, I need this like this full image. Maybe this one will work. And that's not the image at all. Open image in new tab. I need this image right here, but bigger. See, a lot of these have had this format here, like a 1,000 pixel high white background with the shadow underneath. Just don't understand. Image resize 200%. Now, is this the right size? Let's find out. Is that gonna fit doubled in size? Just about. Just about. It needs to be like a pixel larger. Do like that. There we go. And their color charts are always off. Yeah, exactly. Man, that really would be a resource out there, wouldn't it? If someone like put together a comprehensive database of the colors and the color charts proper. You can gravy my biscuits anytime. No, God, no, 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 no.
And a double helping of gravy.
I said it's on Vallejo. They shoot each line differently. I did notice that with Brain No Function. My flat Earth. I have two different flat Earths that are slightly different. What is this called? Sunny Skin Tone. Alright, so now we got an asset for this, though. Close all that, pal. But see, you know, as much as I'm saying I need a resource with all this, I'm kind of actively putting one together. And once we build the assets, we'll have them. Okay, so now that I've put these together, I need to find the spot in the line.
Lighting up the tops of our puttees, following the same lighting schema as the rest of the model. To produce the brighter tones in this portion, we'll utilize a mix of two colors. My favorite Vallejo shade.
Okay, we can start right here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in these two colors. So we drop in. I need to put these in the project panel. We'll take our asset. We'll dump in Sunny Skin Tone and Flat Earth. There we go. We put in Flat Earth here, and we keep listening.
My favorite Vallejo shade, 70.893 Flat Earth, brightened up with a nice warm 70.
All right, brightened up with a nice warm, and then we'll put Sunny Skin Tone right there. We'll drag these to either side. We had to fry up that vat batter for some sis biscuits so we can double gravy. You know, y'all are just preparing for the Aiden Pride paint up. Okay. I need to find this right here. Effect controls, copy. We want all this motion. Where's it at? Flat Earth, boom, paste. Let's watch this back and see if
my favorite Vallejo shade, 70.893 Flat Earth, brightened up with a nice warm 70.845 Sunny Skin Tone. The blend of...
Okay, it needs to be extended out a little bit. Extend it out a bit. Let's see where it flies away.
70.845 Sunny Skin Tone. The blend of our...
It's doing that weird, let's see, we need to move to here and then pow, like that. And then we'll do the same thing with the Parasite Brown motion right here. Pow. I'm just reusing this animation to have the same feel, but save myself a little bit of work.
Brightened up with a nice warm 70.845 Sunny Skin Tone.
The only way to prevent free births is anal.
The blend of our warm...
Oh my god. I don't know what to make of this anymore. What has happened? What has happened to the content? What has happened to these discussions? What is wrong with you people? Penis in hand. Am I okay with this? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Yes. The answer is yes. The answer is absolutely yes.
Well, butter my biscuits.
Though, Country Fried Minis started out as an attempt at wholesome content.
Mix of two colors. My favorite Vallejo
The Jaguars
shade,
call it 69 after a hard hot neck
Flat
bite
Earth,
of cheese
brightened
roll.
up with a nice warm 70.845 Sunny.
cheese roll. A cheese roll, you say? We be pervs all watching you intently. Yes. Penis in hand at that. Cause them's the rules now. When did this happen? It was just 2 streams ago? Have y'all just had penis in hand the whole time? Am I just now catching up to this?
2 colors. My favorite Vallejo shade 70.893 Flat Earth brightened up with a nice warm 70.845 Sunny skin tone. The blend of our warm earthen brown and this near fleshy orange will maintain that leathery feel to the wraps while also maintaining adherence to an overall palette rule of neutral and organic tones. Furthermore, since orange is just brown, the mix of the 2 similar shades works well as a highlight despite the presence of multiple pigment colors in the paints.
Okay. Multiple pigment colors in the paints. Alright, so I'm going to touch on that we want to maintain the directionality of our highlights. Again. And I know there's a spot in here where I'm like gesturing at it with the mouse. I just can't remember exactly where it lands. Right here. Okay. So we want to try to get... we want to try to talk about where the highlights are being placed and have that kind of line up with this gesture right here. Literally and figuratively. Yeah, you're the one that brought it up. Man. You know, it is what it is. This is where we live now. I blame it all on a particular moment. And that was when I drizzled the PVA glue on the little cat girl sticker and said, I know this is what you all want, isn't it? Yes. The answer is yes. That is what you all want. That's what we all want. A little PVA drizzle. I have completely lost the path here. We're out in the weeds. I think my brain melted about half an hour ago. Okay. So. Boom. I've arrived after traversing many ads. Ah, yes, many ads. Did someone say ads?
And a double helping of gravy.
Oh, I apologize. I apologize, Surveillance Wizard. I apologize. It's too funny to not do it. Yes, Baba Bezos needs your money. Long hard thing in my mouth, shaking it back and forth, making me drool while white creamy globs at the moment. You're eating a hot dog with mayo on it? Hot dogs. Hot dog. Hot dogs. Oh, you didn't do the exclamation point. Brushing teeth. Long hard thing in my mouth, shaking it back and forth, making me drool. White creamy globs. Oh, geez, indeed. Okay. Using our bright brown gerene highlights, we're gonna selectively place can I say embrightening? Embrightening. Spell check removes it sometimes. Yeah, that checks out. Makes sense to me. Also, can I do this? How do I spell that? Let's do like that. Bam. Did that work? We're going to selectively place the brightening layers on the tops of our ladies' leg wraps. Slots 25. Boom, you got burger, burger, burger. Unfortunately, all food items being the same doesn't give you any more points than just 3 food items. Any 3 food items in the slots doubles your input. We're selectively placing brightening layers on the tops of our ladies' legs wraps. Building up the brightest tones towards the tops. Towards the highest areas. This will not only help to accentuate the
And a double helping of gravy.
directional lighting that we're going for with this paint up, but also minimize the detail in our layering on the lower legs. This is all done to bukkake biscuits? No. That is definitely terms of service.
And a double helping of gravy.
It's all done to directional lighting that we're going on with this paint up, but also minimize the detail on our lower legs by reducing the number and clarity, number of layers and clarity of the shadow versus highlight in the area. We also, Bukkake Biscuits is a fucking awesome band name. What kind of music would Bukkake Biscuits, what's their music? Is it gonna be like hardcore punk country music? Angry Man and the Bukkake Biscuits. Angry Man and the Bukkake Biscuits. Riot Girl. I've never actually heard Riot Girl. I know about the Riot Girls, though, in Infinity. Here we go. The Riot Girls. They're like heavily armored. And they get this little thing with them. They're pretty awesome, actually. Really good unit. Let's see. Riot Girls. What do Riot Girls do? Where are they at? Where are they at? Where are they at? Where are they at? Riot Girls. Riot Girls. They are high ballistics. They got a ballistics 13. They got multispectral visors. Increased damage on their ballistics attack. Increased dodge. And they move 6. They move 6-2. So they're fast. They're fast and powerful. With pretty good armor. Nomads are actually kind of great army. Some of my friends play them, And I am quite used to facing the Riot Girls. What am I talking about? Okay, so I'm talking about building up the highlights towards the tops of the leg wraps to maintain directionality as well as to reduce the overall impact of the highlights in this region to help accentuate the focal point. So by reducing the number of layers and clarity of the shadow versus highlight in there, we also, I think I'll just say it like I just said, reduce the visual impact of this section of the model. This is done to help draw the eyes to the intended focal point of our paint job. In this case, we'll do, in this case being the hips, the outer hip and long lines of the torso, as demonstrated by the earlier 3D render. Okay. Reminder from Nightbots that I do commission painting. Check out the gigs on offer over at Fiverr. That's fiverr.com/Thurston Studios. Oh, cool. I just went to click it, and evidently their website is currently broken. Excellent. Let me check on the app and see if something's broken. No, it's just their website at the moment. Well, disregard that. Make sure to check it out at some point if you want a model painted up by me. Inquiries are always free. Okay, I think we're ready to record now. They want everybody to use the app anyways. Yeah, it sucks. I'm not a fan of apps, but what do? I got the app so it at least pings my phone when people send an inquiry. Okay. Using our bright brown jarine highlights, we're going to selectively place the embrightening layers on the tops of our ladies' leg wraps, building up the brightest tones towards the highest areas. Looks like I got that line off just in time because somebody had a noisy ass vehicle going by. This will not only help to accentuate the directional lighting we're going for with this paint up, but also minimize the detail in our layering on the lower legs. By reducing the number of layers and clarity of the shadow versus highlight in the area, we also reduce the visual impact of this section of the model. Oh fuck, is that truck coming through on this? It sure is. It sure is. It sure is. There's a big ass truck at the red light. I'm gonna let them go by. Their idling noise got picked up by the mic. By reducing the number of layers and clarity of the shadow versus highlight in the area, we also reduce the visual impact of this section of the model. This intentional skimping of layers is done to help draw the eyes to the intended. Okay, earlier 3D render. We don't want to reduce the quality of the paint up. Man, I cannot. I'm fat fingering every key of the paint up, but we also don't want to steal focus from the primary angle of focus of primary viewing angle. You could yell at Thitania to turn off her Euro Truck Simulator. I think if I were gonna do that, I need to like deliberately put more noise in. And I mean that noise is coming into the mic through the closed windows. It's crazy, like how well the noise just gets funneled into the windows. Kind of bonkers. Okay, let's try again. This intentional skimping of layers is done to help draw the eyes to the intended focal point of our paint job. In this case being the outer hip and long lines of the torso as demonstrated by the earlier 3D render. In this region, as such, it falls upon us to achieve cleaner than normal falls upon us to achieve clean layering with as few passes as possible. We'll build up our highlights with a minimum of tones. Leaving the base colors wherever we can get away with it. The lowest areas of this work will not even receive highlights. Let's say highlights. Man, my brain is just completely fried. As demonstrated by the earlier 3D render. Okay. We don't want to reduce the quality of the paint up in this region, but we also don't want to steal focus from the primary viewing angle. As such, it falls upon us to achieve clean layering with as few passes as possible. We'll build up our highlights with a minimum of tones, leaving the base colors wherever we can get away with it. Oh my god. I think I hear truck in this again. Country Fried Brain Farmer, yeah. Well, I've already been up and at the PC for 10 hours now. It's been a day. It's been a day. Thit20. I do want to continue the work and not end early, but I might end it a little early tonight, maybe in the next half hour or so. I'm going to open up the windows. It's getting really hot in here. Be right back, y'all. Beep, 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 beep. Minimum of toes is 10, by the way. Did I say minimum of toes? Tones. Minimum of tones. There's an N in there. All right. Did I already save this? I think I did. Thit20. Yes, there it is. Unless they get an equine foot swap, then I only need 2. Do horses even have toes? Is it the same thing? I don't think it really is. Kinda. Let's put that hard limiter back in, pal. Let's give it a watch. 1 on each foot. All right, let's mute this for a second and play this back. Okay, that lined up nicely. Okay. How much more time do we have to fill on this one? So we're sitting at 17:00 and we got to blast through to 18:07. So 1 more minute of content here. Have I already said something along the lines of man, I can't think. I'm having like serious brain fog. Let's try to blast through this. Horses do have the skeletal structure of a mammal with toes and fingies, just kind of badly developed and clumped together. Yeah, but they like over their evolutionary history, they kind of did away with toes, I thought. Interesting. Interesting. I want to see the bone structure. I want to see the bone structure. Like this image right here is fine. I mean, it shows how the development has gone, but it's only like linking back to the previous predecessor. So what are we looking at here? So this is the wrist right here. This is the wrist. This would be the equivalent of the hand bone, or the foot bone in this case. The long one in the foot past the wrist. And then this is the finger. Right? Or toe in this case, because finger is just a toe, is a hand toe. I got down to just one. Yeah, interesting. I would have thought that it kind of became its own thing, and it kind of is, but also this looks like a penis. Alright, and we said minimum where we get away with it, right? Right here. Few passes as possible. Right here. Bam. On to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one. Alright, what can we say in a minute to really sell our idea further? Okay. We'll do something like, all that said, we're not gonna skimp out too much on detail here either. Since this here paint job is intended to be as try-hard as I can muster, we'll still put down enough highlights to make the area in question, to make these putties look well detailed. Wonder how many layers I actually ended up doing, and if we can see that here in the process. Okay, so we've got base tone down, and then there's one layer. Are we onto a second layer there? I don't think so. There's a second layer. Man, I can't remember if I mixed multiple layers or if I glazed them. I think it was glazed. I think it was glazed. Yeah, we end up doing like a 50-50. And then we work our way to almost pure sunny skin tone. But not quite. Oh, am I wrong? Is this pure sunny skin tone here? Okay. Alright. I don't think we ever put pure sunny skin tone down. Yeah, horse foot boners diagram and all. Oh my god. Aren't you still on the foot job? Yes. Foot job. You called a horse boner a PP. Did you not see it? Open image in new tab. Copy image. Alright. Paint.net. Alright, come on now. Right? Hold on, let's crop this out here. Crop selection, right? No, not enough. We just want this right here. Crop selection. Flip vertical. Yeah? Right? You see it. I see it. Look, here. We'll do this. Where's my color? We'll make it weird and flesh tone. Maybe you can see it better that way. So you got like this going on, right? And then you got this. Yeah, see? It's there. You just need like this going on instead of the bones. And then we got rid of the background. Oh, it's a penis. But no, it's not a penis. It's a horse foot. Or a horse ancestor foot. Don't save. The fuck has become of this stream? Okay. Yes, and another day I will do something about foot job. We'll talk about foot job in here somewhere. Wait, it's not a foot job. It's a leg job here. We're not on the feet actually yet at all. Shit, do I even show working on the feet at all? We do gloves. The flesh tone background gets the point across. Yeah, exactly. Yes, yes. Kind of gets like a subconscious thing going on. So I don't think I ever actually show painting the shoes. Just the legs. Damn, there's still so much to do in this dang video. Okay. Let's at least get this next minute of content out before I end up stopping this. I'm like kind of delirious. I may need to take a nap after this, to be honest. We're gonna say something like, we'll still put down enough highlights to make these puttees look well detailed. Still maintaining the trend of glazing. Will build up country fried biology class. Quit holding your stuff.
Iron Elemental donated a $10.89 super chat. Country fried biology class.
Let's see. What if we do one of these? And then we go here. Yeah, like that. Boom. We'll do that. They'll throw one of these back at you. Pow. Hanging horse stuff.
So thick.
Country Fried Minis donated a $2 super chat. Horse racing, foot, horse face, horse footprint, carousel, American football.
Carousel, American football. None of them just say horse. None of them just say horse. What? That said horse race, foot, horse face. I don't get it. You'd think one of those would just be called horse.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Still maintaining the trend of glazing. We'll build up smooth blends in the area using a minimum of colors. The majority of these leggings will be highlighted with just our flat Earth. How come ponies can't talk? Because they're a little horse. Horse footprints. No, let's. What did they say? All right, one more time. Let's catch what she said. It did say foot. The second one is just foot.
So thick.
Country Fried Minis donated a $2 super chat. Horse racing, foot, horse face, horse footprint, carousel, American football.
Okay, so that other one is horse. It is horse, yes. All right. So horse racing. The default horse one is called horse racing. And then foot is just foot. So you could say that fourth emoji is just horse. You could say horse foot with emojis. And now we know. Fourth one is horse. Foot horse. It says foot horse face. Foot horse face. Horse footprints. So I should have done. It should have been. Let's see. Horse. 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 Foot. Horse foot. Except that got read as horse face, not horse. This one is horse. A double helping of piping hot foot horse. Foot horse. Horse foot. Foot. Horse foot. Horse toe. Horse toe gravy. Yes. Tanya, my brain is melting at this point. Yesterday's like really weird sleep or lack of, and then being up stupid early. My brain no functioning. Alright, the majority of these leggings will be hidden just our flat earth. Adding more of the translucent glaze tone towards the top of these strips of these. There's got to be another way to say it. The majority of these leggings will be highlighted with just our flat outs. Add more of the trend up towards the top of these. No, we'll adding more of the translucent glaze tone as the paint gets applied. Applies higher up the legs. Legs. Horse soccer ball. Horse football. Oh, yes. Does it say football? Let's see what that's called. Football. I think it's going to call it soccer ball. I'm pretty sure it's going to show up as just soccer ball. You should be sleeping. The bus stop people will be up and rested at 2 a.m. No, it's insane. They woke me up at 4 this morning. I was gonna try to sleep through to 6, and they had their Netflix on full blast with their little boombox speaker, and I woke up in a rage and shouted out the window. "Turn that shit down!" And they turned it up. It was great. The bean-shaped ball is American football. American_football. And then the other one is soccer ball or soccer. Yeah, right? There's no actual just football. I got a bad case of horse toe, doctor. It's first off, it's hooer, and you need to beep it when you say it. Okay. We'll continue this trend with 2 more colors layered up in a glaze. From after applying this singular color of paint as a highlight, we'll continue this trend with 2 more colors layered up in glazed on multi-layer application. First, a 50-50 blend of the flat earth and sunny skin tone, and then a 75-25 mix of the same, stopping shy of ever using the skin tone directly. All right, let's do that. I guess that's why horses started walking on the tones that developed hooves. They kept stepping on balls. Yes, just like the drawing. Just like the drawing. Jesus Christ. Okay. We'll do one more here. All that said, we're not going to skimp out too much on detail here either. Since this here paint job is intended to be as try-hard as I can muster, we'll still put down enough highlights to make these puttees look well detailed. I can tell, like, I'm so tired that I'm kind of losing the country fried squeak to the voice and kind of falling back to my own voice. Coors balls. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Still maintaining the trend of glazing, we'll build up smooth blends in the area using a minimum of colors. The majority of these leggings will be highlighted with just our flat earth. Noisy car going by. The majority of these leggings will be highlighted with just our flat earth, adding more of the translucent glaze tone as the paint gets applied higher up the legs. After applying the singular color... You fucking kidding me, phone? Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Where was I at? After applying the singular color paint as a highlight, we'll continue this trend with 2 more colors later. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. After applying the singular color of paint as a highlight, we'll continue this trend with 2 more colors layered up in glazed on multi-layer application. First, a 50-50 blend of the flat earth and sunny skin tone, and then a 75-25 mix of the same,
stopping shy of ever using the skin tone directly. Okay. By skipping out on the brightest tones of specular highlight, we'll avoid drawing too much attention to this area, but also build up the layered highlights into a satisfying amount of detail. Plus, since we're glazing, man, I'm just typing like this. It's fucking bad. I'm really tired, y'all. I'm really, really tired. Really fucking tired all of a sudden. Plus, since we're glazing, we can modulate the shading with efficiency. Getting some super smooth blending with just a few colors. Happens like that sometimes. It's called old. Yes, I feel it. In fact, here in the next 10 minutes, I think I'm going to get some lunch and take a nap. I'm also going to sit here and wait on this guy on the Harley to drive by so I can record this last line. Okay. By skipping out on the brightest tones of specular highlights, we'll avoid drawing too much attention to this area, but also build up the layered highlights into a satisfying amount of detail. I think we're going too far over, actually. 17 to 1807. Okay, I can fill 8 more seconds. Is this last line just enough? Plus, since we're glazing, we can modulate the shading with efficiency, getting some super... Man, I can't... Plus, since we're glazing, we can modulate the shading with efficiency, getting some super smooth blending with just a few colors. I think I still ran over, but it's very close. I might be able to trim down telling you, I feel more tired now than I did I feel at least as tired now as I did after being awake for an entire 2 days. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna dump this in here. And how far over does this go? This goes too far over by about 1.5 seconds. I need to trim down. Where can I trim this? Where can I trim this? Where can I trim this? We'll cut a little here. We'll cut a little here. Hey, a crazy homeless person is shrieking.
cut a little here. Man, the noises. Once you become aware of the noises of the city, it really starts to get to you. We can trim a little bit right here. Shrieking homeless people. They make shrieking noises. There was another spot I thought we could trim down. I'd trim this a little bit. Pow. We can trim that down. I think that should be enough to fit the whole thing now. Alright. Okay. I think that runs just right. So let's play that back. Right here. Let's play that back right here. I'm going to pause this.
Furthermore, since orange is just brown,
Talking about being a little hoarse. Whoever that screaming
Thanks.
homeless person is,
using
they are
our bright
hoarse
brown
and
terrain
screaming.
highlights, we're going to selectively place the brightening layers on the tops of our ladies' leg wraps, building up the brightest tones towards the highest areas. This will not only help to accentuate the directional lighting we're going for with this paint up, but also minimize the detail in our layering on the lower legs. By reducing the number of layers and clarity of the shadow versus highlight in the area, we also reduce the visual impact of this section of the model. This intentional skimping of layers is done to help draw the eyes to the intended focal point of our paint job, in this case being the outer hip and long lines of the torso as demonstrated by the earlier 3D render. We don't want to reduce the quality of the paint up in this region, but we also don't want to steal focus from the primary viewing angle. As such, it falls upon us to achieve clean layering with as few passes as possible. We'll build up our highlights with a minimum of tones, leaving the base colors wherever we can get away with it. All that said, we're not going to skimp out too much on detail here either. Since this here paint job is intended to be as try-hard as I can muster, we'll still put down enough highlights to make these puttees look well detailed.
Puttees.
Still maintaining the trend of glazing, we'll build up smooth blends in the area using a minimum of colors. The majority of these leggings will be highlighted with just our flat earth, adding more of the translucent glaze tone as the paint gets applied higher up the legs. After applying this singular color of paint as a highlight, we'll continue this trend with two more colors layered up in glazed on multi-layer application. First a 50-50 blend of the flat earth and sunny skin tone, and then a 75-25 mix of the same, stopping shy of ever using the skin tone directly. By skipping out on the brightest tones of specular highlights, we'll avoid drawing too much attention to this area, but also build up the layered highlights into a satisfying amount of detail. Plus, since we're glazing, we can modulate the shading with efficiency, getting some super smooth blending with just a few colors.
Cool. Excellent. I feel fairly satisfied with the amount we've got done today. I would like to have gone further with it, but at this point, I'm fading, y'all. I can't focus. I can't type. I can't think. I need a nap. So, I want to thank y'all for joining me today here on Country Fried Minis. Gonna work on getting used to this Monday thing. Definitely need to avoid pulling hard nights on Sunday before going into the Monday stream, but look forward to checking this stuff out early on Mondays. I think next week we're looking at Maintenance Monday, pretty sure. Next week will be Maintenance Monday. Yeah, monthly Maintenance Monday. Next Monday. We'll update the website. We'll update the Patron page. I'm fairly happy with what we got done today. How much did we actually do? We filled in 1410 through 1807. That's 4 minutes of voiceover progress. I'm gonna try to get some more work done on this through the week and get the Thitania video out soon. That does mean we've still got about 14 minutes still, about 12 minutes more to voiceover, so it won't take too long. But all the lining up our shots to music is taking ages. Plus, you know, y'all see how if some dumb idea comes to my mind, it gets plugged in, and how much time that takes. Was there something else we're gonna put in here? Some kind of dumb joke? What was it? What was it? I feel like there was something. There was something that was going to get popped in. I can't remember. But, yeah, that's just because I can't think right now. Anyhow. Big hearty thanks for stopping through. I think that's all we're going to do today. I will catch y'all for the future. Wednesday, we're looking at another paint stream. We're going to dive back into... painting on those Rasselhog minis and try to get those bloody arms done for this next stream, unless I finish them tomorrow. And then at some point we're gonna stream assembling a Gunpla kit. I got this GOG kit, and I think it could make for a nice, fun, relaxing stream. So keep your eye out for that, and keep your eye out for the Thitania video coming very soon after only a year's delay. Anyhow, I want y'all to remember to be happy while you're painting or editing, and to know that your participation here on Country Fried Minis makes me happy while I'm painting or editing. Anyhow, that's all I got, y'all. That's all I can manage. We're gonna call it half hour early, and I will catch you soon. Did you get to the angry paint pot plonking down yet? I don't recall. I can't, like, I'm in a brain fog. I have no idea what you're referencing. I feel like it was something important, but I can't, like, I can barely hold my eyes open, to be honest. Anyhow, shoot me a message if if you recall it there, Mr. Iron Elemental. And in the meantime, we're going to end the stream, and I will catch y'all sometime soon. Alrighty. See y'all later. Where's the end screen? There it is. Bye-bye. I found it. I found what you're talking about here. I found what you're talking about. Right here. I found it. So no, I have not gotten to it yet, but it's coming up. We'll do something with that. For sure. Anyhow. Ending it for real now. Bye-bye.